the Gunnaz Podcast.
Alright, what go on, people? We're back for another episode. A special episode where Man City is in the mud. Rodri is out. And us Arsenal fans are so happy and so prepared for one time to come to the Emirates. I want to welcome Zane, Alex, and my fellow co-host, Dicanio. And we're really just here to talk about the upcoming fixture. I must tell you guys that we recorded this before the Champions League game. So Man City probably lost their third game in a row by this time.
Yeah.
So, anyways, Dicanio.
Yeah, bro. So, we just want to welcome you guys again. Alex, he was here for the Community Shield preview before we dump them up. And
That's strange.
and Zane, my good friend here. So yeah, just welcome, guys. So let's talk a bit about the match. Arsenal is coming off 4-0 victory to Bournemouth, and you guys lost 2-1 to Wolverhampton Wanderers. Yeah, so let's start with Alex first. So how are you feeling about that result? Against
I mean, I didn't expect it, but I expected it at the same time. Like I knew how big a loss Rodri would be, but that bad, bro. Like damn, it's actually disappointing. It's sad.
All right, so you expecting anything like improvements? Talk a bit more about the match and how it played out. Like, what was so bad? What's so wrong with Is Rodri that important to you guys?
I mean, the whole team just looked disorganized. Like you never really know how important someone is until they're not there, and that's what's happening with Rodri right now. Because he links the defense and the attack together, but like when he's not there, it's just like there just feels like no link. And I thought that Kovacic would be able to do a good job, but then there's so many things that Rodri does that Kovacic just physically can't do. So even though he might be able to progress the ball the same way, he can't stop counters like Rodri. He can't defend like Rodri. So that whole balance that we just had in the midfield is just gone completely.
Yeah.
And then the rest of the team was just not up to it. So it was disappointing.
And Calvin Phillips.
Don't you want to talk about Calvin?
Yeah, but on the Calvin Phillips, Zane, you were telling me that he should have started Phillips. So how you feel about that game?
Oh, Zane. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was saying there was there's no chemistry in the midfield. They should have started Phillips this one, and probably with Kovacic, in my opinion. It's funny, it might sound funny, but Nunes should have never started. There was no chemistry starting Nunes because it just not gonna work. It wouldn't work. With Kovacic and Nunes, no, bro. Can't work.
Alright. So how are you guys feeling for the upcoming games then with this team and this Rodri problem? You feel the team can come together and revamp yourself and be ready for this game?
Rodri can play the Champions League game still, so I'm not as discouraged going into that game. But the Arsenal game, no. I'm expecting 4.
Four? Yeah. Bro, it can't be that bad.
It really is that.
You know,
I think it should really drop Alan. He should really drop Alan because he's not good technically. I think he should play on the bench, come off of the bench and try and get a goal. But like put him on the bench and make a man like Alvarez start up top, in my opinion.
Yeah, Zane has been a big advocate for Alvarez. Like he just feels that he's a more complete striker and would be better in this moment. I don't see a problem. I don't see why you guys were popping eyes. Not because he's a machine doesn't mean that he can't hold bench for a few games, and especially if you guys aren't playing good with him at this time.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, bro. It's seeming very gloomy. Dylan, how you feel about that 4-0 victory?
As in Bournemouth?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was like, hey, let's not don't click up anything like this. I think when I watched the game, one thing that I was looking forward to us doing was attacking centrally, because we've been in the U of death right outside the penalty area on the side, and we're far more direct. I don't really think there's much to really take away from that game, other than the fact that Odegaard is seeming to be involved in smaller games. I'm more looking for him to do a performance against City, because the Spurs game was not a good, showing for him as a captain, or for him trying to stake his claim to be a world class player. But he definitely has. He had a captain's performance, but I just can't buy it. Like I'm really looking forward to the Man City game, because like whereas other seasons like I didn't care about the Man City game, I think this is the first time I've looked at the Man City game, and like I think this is probably the first time I haven't texted Alex to say, yo, you're gonna mash us up, because I'm actually intrigued to see what will happen. Like I've never, and it's not even Rodri. I think even if Rodri was fit, I think there was a chance that we could go actually head to head with City, and it'd be a good game. So yeah, I don't feel scared. The backline, our backline this season has looked amazing. Zinchenko looks like a new man. Zinchenko looks like he focused his whole time on defending. He was very solid defensively against in the last like couple games. So I don't know. I don't really feel like Man City has that much. I mean, yeah, like Doku can, try doing things still, but Rice is going to go and help him mop up. Like the way we're defending, the way that we're helping each other, it's been very, very positive this season, and I think Bournemouth was another case of that, because like in the first 30 minutes, they only had one touch in our box, which is crazy to think about, But I guess the last thing I'll say is that us playing at home, that's the only reason I could be worried about this, because our record at home, bro. Like I don't know, but yeah, your thoughts?
Yeah, bro. I've always been calling or just hoping or praying that Man City would have a run of games without Rodri. Like just like how we always have to have a run of games without Partey, especially last season and the seasons before. I know how important that role is, and I don't know if you remember from the groups overall, I always say, if Rodri is out of the City team, it's not going to be the same. You see me, bro? So I always wanted to see this, bro, and seeing it, because, Alex, even you can say this, I'm pretty sure Rodri would have started in that EFL Cup match.
Nah. He wouldn't have started.
You don't feel so?
Nah, he probably would have like come on, but Pep trying to manage minutes, and he wouldn't have started.
Alright, well, I feel he would have started, but alright, he was bro, like that man barely benches, bro, no matter the competition.
I mean, me personally, I wouldn't start Phillips either, but I just said
like the man hate Phillips, but yeah, bro, just going back to that point, I've always wanted to see this, and even though it's not a long run, at least I've got to see. You see me say, oh, if the man them now Rodri in the youth, something can go on. But even with that, I don't think it's that big of an excuse for you guys, because you have other players in the team, bro.
Someone's missing.
Phil Foden. What happened to Phil Foden?
You see me, the star boy.
We are missing Rodri. We're missing ADB. We're missing Bernardo Silva, John Stones.
Okay, but guess what? Arsenal is missing Trossard. Arsenal is missing Martinelli. Arsenal was missing Thomas Partey. Arsenal is missing who?
Timbo.
Arsenal is missing Timber.
We're saying Timber after preseason, bro.
Only played one game. So we have 4 very crucial players out as well.
But the level of quality between the 4 people you named and the 4 people we named is
more important.
Way different.
Thomas Partey.
Starting right back.
Leandro Trossard.
Didn't start.
Trossard is a bench player.
Bro, or both. Alright, cool. But are both left wingers. are out. Right?
Oh.
Come to Jack Grealish. Him can't carry the side.
You see me?
No.
100 million.
No, but exactly. These guys are so
Jack Grealish is-
No, wait.
that
Grealish
time
just
is-
came off an injury, bro.
Yeah, Jack Grealish.
Oh, the players coming off an injury.
dribble the ball.
No. Thank you.
Bro, they're Bro, the thing is, they're finally starting to feel the way how other teams have felt, right? I don't think City normally have this much players out at once, right? So I think they're finding it hard to cope with so many key players out at once. But yeah, let's go into the combined 11. So see if we can check up something right now, bro. So the rules and regulations for this combined 11 is all players, whether they're injured or they're fit, can be in this combined 11, bro. No limits.
Why would you do that?
That's
Bro.
dangerous, still.
No
That's
limits,
dangerous.
bro. No limits.
Bro, that's literally Man City.
No, bro.
That's literally Man City. Up to Stones.
Going all out, bro.
Up to Stones
Yeah,
can start in that side, bro.
Huh?
Up to Stones starting that side.
Nah, bro. Watch
What?
it now.
Alright, go ahead.
Let's go. So we're starting out with the goalkeeper.
No, next.
Ortega.
Bro, next. Alright, right back. Let's move on to right back.
Bro, Dylan.
Joking.
Not the rate today, the youth. You know, back your
Joking.
team.
Kidding, bro. Kidding.
Hold on.
You
You're
know,
going
back
to say Ryan or Ramsdale over Ederson?
No. Well, he's a good keeper, you know, actually, but Ederson or Ramsdale, I'd say.
Bro,
Probably
Ederson-
Ramsdale.
Ederson over Ramsdale, but I haven't seen enough of Ryan or Arsenal shirt to put him over.
Yeah, so probably Ramsdale or Ederson.
We can't make a logical argument against Ederson right now, dog. Like, I'm sorry. Like, there's no argument I can make.
Alright,
Ryan is
cool.
calm in the box. Edison is calm in the box. Like, there's no argument that can be made. Sorry.
Alright, bro. So we'll give it to Ederson. So first of all, let's nominate first because the team might have like different players that can play. So who do you guys nominate for right back in the Manchester City team?
Walker.
Definitely Walker.
And I would say we are nominating Ben White.
So next position then. Alright, cool.
Alright, we give it to Walker. No. Alright, bro, calm. So let's go to right centre back. Who are you guys nominating?
Stones.
I'm
Saliba.
nominating Saliba.
Alright.
Has to be Stones. Has to be
What?
Stones, bro.
Fam!
I'm saying Stones as well. Although Saliba and Stones are very
Saliba
close.
solid
But,
still.
yeah, but Stones. bro.
Stones is good. But
Saliba
Saliba
is different, bro.
Saliba is different.
Stones
Saliba
can do what Stones can do, you know, but Saliba is a very good defensive wise, but Stones going forward.
No, bro, we're not
No,
talking
we haven't seen
about.
Saliba
Listen to this. We're talking about a right.
Not
centre
like, bro, 6 or
We're
6
not
in
talking
Champions League
about
finals, bro.
Stones. We're not talking about Stones at right back going
Or
into the
inverted centre back.
inverted.
Alright,
We're talking about
defensive-wise-
as a right centre back.
As a centre back,
Yes.
Saliba.
All right. So that's what we're talking. We're not. Remember,
Yeah,
you guys know how was play a similar system. So if you're gonna talk about, like, for example, putting in someone, then you have to say, hey, all right, this person's gonna be inverting. This person's gonna be playing.
But really and truly, you know, they can, from centre back, Stones it come, you know, I never really the right back role in use.
Yeah,
but
but you guys-
wanted Stones.
Yeah, but you guys nominate him for centre back, not our inverted right back.
Bro, I never
This
heard
year was the
anything
first time he's
about
actually moved into
Stones until
midfield, though.
it's invert.
All right. This is it. You see, as a centre back, as a right-sided centre back, in this video, Stones cannot make it over Saliba.
I
If
mean,
you
we
are-
have to give you one anyway. So, alright, sorry.
Alright.
Yeah, thanks.
Saliba.
Remove on.
Left centre back.
Ruben
Who are you
Diaz.
guys nominating?
Ruben Diaz.
Ruben Diaz. All right. We'll put Ruben over Gabriel, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can't argue. We can't argue that.
No.
We could, but not today. Not today.
All right. So we'll have the overlapping right back. Now let's go to the left back. Normally, left back in our teams would invert, right?
I'd use Zinchenko honestly because he was a City player, so why not?
Alex?
Vardyl though.
No, bro, stop that. The man
Vardy.
can't. The man can't.
I mean, you're wrong enough, but
come on, now, let's go.
I'm not jealous yet. So what does
I
it
mean,
I would say on the precedent that you use for Ederson and Raya, I would use the same thing for Zinchenko.
yeah, I'm not jealous yet.
all right. Well, then again,
No,
Alright,
Alex,
cool.
please.
But I haven't seen enough of him
Let's
last
not argue about this.
Alright, so
Yo, put Party center defensive midfield.
yeah, bro. So we have I put in Thomas Party for CDM.
CDM.
okay,
Rodri.
Rodri.
Yeah,
Next position.
Come on.
Next
Alright, so
position.
each person will have their say. Dylan, go first.
I mean, there's no real argument for me still. If you can play in a Champions League final and score a goal, you know, you're the most menacing, disgusting, conniving, you know, I just hate seeing him. Like, and that is the makings of a player that is a world beater. Because he is a world beater. Like, and I just hate seeing him play. Because I feel like he should collect at least a red card every 3 games. Right? And he finally got found out, and I'm glad because you know what this is going to do for him? The English referees are going to be on his case now.
Our
Think
reputation.
Think about it. When you rock a man, right? The next tackle you will make, you know, this is not like good Champions League referees. This is the English Premier League where them can't even draw a line, right? So I'm so ready to see Rodri just start collecting red cards, and I'm going to tell you from now, Alex, you know it too. You know it too. From the first one happens, they just start flowing like the River Nile. So, anyways, there's no real argument for me with Partey because his injury record is just,
Alright.
it's just what it is. So,
Alright, cool. So we're gonna go over to the right side with 8, and for us there's only one option, that's Martin Odegaard. So who are you guys putting in?
KDB.
KDB.
Alright, bro. Any arguments, Dylan?
can we negotiate?
Because
What is
if
there to
he-
negotiate?
Drop Odegaard on the right and drop KDB on
Nah,
the
bro. He doesn't play. He doesn't play there. So we'll.
You can just call a negotiation, bro. This is not what happens in real life. But alright, whatever.
Alright, you want to negotiate?
No, if they want to negotiate.
I mean, either way, I'm taking Bernardo Silva over Odegaard still. So,
But
Definitely.
Bernardo Silva doesn't play on the left.
all right.
That's true.
If we're doing like that, then sure. You can put Odegaard on the left then.
So it's a 3 midfield.
Yeah, 3-man midfield.
But then wait. So who are we using as City's left centre mid then?
Do you guys even have one?
I mean, right now it's Bernardo. Well, no,
I wouldn't pick Bernardo over Odegaard still.
it would be Kovacic, I guess.
I still wouldn't pick
Kovacic.
Kovacic over Odegaard.
No.
Yeah. If it's him,
We
then
must be using Declan Rice. Yeah?
Yeah, Rice would I use.
Okay. So you're giving us Rice, right?
yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so we'll take KDB, Rice, Rodri.
Okay. Right wing.
Cool. I want to start with the striker position first. So we
Why?
are, bro, because it's
It's
less
what?
arguments, bro. Less
Oh.
arguments.
Oh.
We have Jesus and we have who are you guys nominating?
I mean, whoever we nominate, they're winning anyway. So
Nah.
Nah. You're not going to say
I mean, obviously Haaland, but
Haaland.
I'm just saying Alvarez would yeah.
Alvarez is not better than Jesus, bro. Come on.
Yes, he is.
Come on.
You
bro.
sure?
It is no debate, bro.
No, bro.
Zane, you sure you
So,
know what?
Alvarez is better than, you know, him just not get the chance as much as Alan.
Anyways, you guys win that one anyways. So
Yeah, so you guys agree you're nominating Alvarez? I mean Alan?
Yeah, Haaland.
Alright, cool.
right.
Now over to the left hand side. Left wing. Dylan.
Dope.
I
Nah.
would nominate.
Bro, why are you thinking?
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know if it's Trossard or Martinelli, to be honest.
One, bro. Yeah, yo.
I mean, I feel like we win this one anyways.
I say Phil Foden off the left.
No, stop that, bro. When is the last time you ever played left?
I don't care still.
It's something we have to agree on, don't?
Yeah, it's something you guys have to agree. Zane.
So Foden off the left.
Foden.
Bro, when is the last time Foden played left?
Bro, I
He
don't
played
care.
there this season, to be honest.
When?
I don't care.
When?
When? Which game?
One of the games where him and Doku started together, and they started
What's on the
left
right?
and right. Like that.
Just use the
No.
switch.
They started
the
on the
first
left
game
and
of
on the
the-
right, but they had to
the
switch
first game
Doku
of
because he was
the
playing bad.
transition?
Not the first game. It was like I don't know, either the third or fourth game I played. But
Anyways, Martinelli. I don't think you
Martinelli,
can
bro.
do Martinelli.
Even
I'm
if you
taking Foden.
Foden on the left, bro.
No.
Martinelli, bro. Left foot, right foot, any side, cut in, go down
if
the line.
alright, if we're going off of this season right now, who has been better? Even though Foden doesn't play on the left.
Foden doesn't exactly. He doesn't play on the left.
But-
Foden was crap against Wolves, bro.
So was the rest of the team. How many man in the match performances Martinelli have this
Bro,
season?
this is Bro, Foden is the God's child, bro.
And he's had 2 man in the match performances this season already.
David Silva and KDB. So I don't know how this man can be Wolves. Bro, this man's
boss,
first touch is better than God himself. Remember,
All I'm saying-
first touch, you know?
My youngster shows up in big games, you know. So I'm just saying.
What? What?
I'm talking about your captain still, you know, but I'm just saying.
Oh,
Foden
we're not
shows up
on.
in
We're
big
not on the cat.
I know, but I'm just bringing it up.
Oh,
No, I thought you were talking about Martinelli.
You see me,
I was
because
about to say,
our wingers are big game players.
Whoa.
You see me?
Anyway.
See, anything you want to say about Foden?
I mean, Martinelli would win this one based off pace and how him play going forward. So, over Foden on the left, definitely Martinelli.
You didn't want to nominate anybody else other than Foden. I already said Daku.
Never say Grealish, please.
No, Daku, you can't pick Daku, and then Grealish is just a time waster with the ball. So no, it's good time wasting. It's good time wasting, but at the wrong time sometimes. So.
Zane, I appreciate that answer. Like, as a big man still, like, I appreciate that answer. Because I asked Alex the other day, I was like, Brethren, what does Grealish do?
Exactly,
The man
it's
not-
just a time waster.
He don't beat the player. All him do is collect the ball and get it back.
Yeah.
I think he is good for possession keeping and retaining the ball.
Yes, that is his play.
Anybody at the Premier League level can retain possession.
No,
Yeah, but for Pep side,
not at high level. Remember the way how City plays and how Arsenal aim to play is by keeping the ball so much that the opposition just gets angry and frustrated and eventually gives you space, right? No, I think that's where Grealish is good at. He antagonizes you with the ball. As simple as he is, you can't really win his ball that easily. So
He's
even though it's a different dimension, a different way. Huh?
This makes him a bench player, you know. All of that you said just makes him a bench player.
True, but it's good to start playing. Alright, I want to try to different City players.
You're on Arsenal side.
Yeah, I'm on Arsenal side, so I want you to try. So yeah, we have Martinelli on the left. Over to the right. Who are you
No,
guys?
let's not. Don't bother. Don't.
Yo.
No, Alex, please. We're friends. Don't bother.
I mean,
No,
Bernard has
we're becoming
been
friends.
horrible. Yeah.
One answer.
Zane, go ahead.
I was saying Bernard has been horrible. Well, not horrible, but the farm is not there. Foden farm is not there, so it has to be Saka.
Huh?
Ali.
Alright. What are we going off of? Because I feel like there are two different type of wingers, right? I feel like it depends on what you want from your winger, honestly. Like me personally, I can understand choosing Saka, but Bernardo Silva, bro, come on.
Bro, imagine
Saka is the complete winger. So what do you mean by what you want from your winger? Because for me, Saka is a complete winger. Saka can do the Grealish stuff. Saka can do the Martinelli stuff. Saka can do almost every single thing you want from a winger in each phase of play. So,
well, maybe I need to see it on a bigger stage, like the Champions
League.
Before I can really.
It's his first game. He got 1 goal. So
yeah, but I'm talking like big Champions League stage. We're talking Real Madrid, Bayern Munich.
Unfortunately, we haven't seen that as yet, so we can't use that to judge.
Yeah, I know. That's what I say. It depends on what you want. You guys can take Saka, sure, but
no. But I'm saying, Alex, that my boy Bernardo Silva has not done it at any international competitions, really.
Real Madrid.
I mean,
no, international.
Is for Portugal.
International. Remember that Saka is how old is Saka now? 21, 22?
22.
Yeah, and even though I'm just saying that he did it at the biggest stage still. It depends on what you call the biggest stage, but
the biggest stage is the finals of the Euros.
World Cup. He was their best player in the World Cup.
And England went to the great. Foden is a meme to me at this point.
Exactly, bro.
Foden was starting for England though. In the World Cup.
Saka arrived.
Did he?
In the World Cup, Foden was on the left.
But still, who was their best player?
Saka.
Alright, bro. So that's it for the combined 11. We have Ederson in goal. Right back, we have Kyle Walker. Right centre back, Saliba. Ruben Diaz, Zinchenko. Rodri, Declan Rice, De Bruyne. Martinelli, Saka, Haaland. Happy with that?
So it's
Not
65.
really, but
See it?
6-5 City. 6-5 with City players.
Alright, cool. Can work with that. They are the champions after all. So yeah, let's head over into the score predictions. So we've had a good chat. Now let's get into the nitty-gritty. Dylan.
Bro, why would you start with me?
Dylan.
Two 2-1 Arsenal.
2-1. Okay. Anything else you want to say?
Haaland is going to score. Bro, I'm telling you. No, this is not based off Haaland's form, you know. This is based off the Emirates Stadium. Whichever player you think is going to score at the Emirates Stadium will score, you know. Bro, I'm tired of seeing it, bro. Every time we think Salah is not going to score, magically somehow he scores. KDB not going to score this time. KDB magically scores. So, Haaland will score in my eyes. And then, I know Saka is going to score. I'm almost sure of it. And I would love an Odegaard goal. I'm not saying that I know it will happen. I'm just saying that I'd love it. But yeah, right. I think it's 2-1 Arsenal.
Zane, predictions, thoughts.
I would say a 1-1 draw, Alvarez goal. Probably Saka or Odegaard, like I'm saying. But we'll definitely have to concede first. So yeah.
Any other thoughts? Freaking nervous.
Nervous. The fact say we don't have no creative player or of that caliber to give Haaland the ball, so we really not gonna get much goals. So the 1-1, like I'm saying.
Alright, cool. Alex.
I said 4 earlier, but I'm feeling a 3-1 Arsenal. I think Saka will contribute. Goal or assist, one of them, for sure. Maybe Jesus, even feeling like he want to screw over City. And then probably like a Gabriel header or something. And then as for City, I'd say Alvarez or Foden scoring.
Alright.
That's all I did, and boys. Alright.
Cool. For me, I haven't really thought of scores. I'm here asking you for scores, and I haven't thought about a score, but I'm a bit nervous because for some reason I just expect City to give a champion's performance no matter who is out. But at the end of the day, I'm looking at it and I'm saying, there's no Rodri. I've always asked for this. So at some point, if we're going to beat City, it has to be now. We're at home. There's no De Bruyne. The attack is not looking like it's firing the way how I would like it, or not like it, but the way how I would expect it to be firing. But it's City and anything can happen. We know we always concede at the Emirates. I don't see us keeping a clean sheet, even though our backline is so good, because it's just a top game. Nerves can chip in, shit like that. So I would love to see a 3-1 like Alex, but I just think it will be a bit closer. So I'll go 2-1.
My instinct told me 3-1, you know, but for some reason, 3-1 just sound wrong.
Yeah, bro, it sounds too convincing, bro. If we have a 3-1, then the Arsenal fan base would be like, oh, we're going to win the league.
But I like how we weren't even title contenders last week. And then City going to lose one game and then...
Exactly, bro. You can't really look at the table this early.
Alex, you saw the video I sent you? Bro, like, I hate football YouTube, bro. Like, I hate it, bro.
Alright. So yeah, let's just finish it out with the Champions League Matchday 2 prediction. So you guys are going away to Leipzig, and we're also going away to Lens in France. Predictions. Let's start with Alex.
For both games?
Yeah.
Okay, so for the City game, since we're going to Leipzig, I'm feeling a 1-1 draw. Like just like the Champions League round of 16 last year, 1-1 draw. For Arsenal, Lens is last season they were good. This season they're trash.
Yeah.
So I'm seeing like 3-0 minimum from Arsenal.
Yeah. Away performance as well. Yeah. Zane, predictions.
So predictions for the Leipzig match. I'm feeling Haaland will get back some form in this game because he's used to being in Germany. So probably like a 3-1 win. Haaland probably 2. And then for Arsenal game, who Arsenal playing again?
Lens from France.
Is it a home match?
No, we're playing away.
Lens from France. Probably like a 1-1 draw. 1-1 draw.
Alright, cool. I wouldn't even disagree that much because, you know what, I'll disagree though. I think we'll win, but I think it will be closer than many people think, to be honest. I think the side will get rotated because we have City next, and if we drop points away to Lens, it doesn't really matter, to be honest, once we can beat them at home. So, I would say, yeah, I'll give my predictions after. Dylan.
So where you can go? I want to go last.
You want to go last? All right.
Yeah.
For the City match, I agree with Zane. I think you guys will win. I don't think you guys will draw. Rodri will be back. So I'll go for a 3-1. And for Arsenal's match, Lens have been crap for real. They aren't the Lens of last season. They lost Sekou for fun. So I'll go a 2-0. 2-0 away victory. I hope we wear that green and blue kit. We haven't worn it as yet, so I hope we wear that kit. So yeah, Dylan.
We wore it last game.
Exactly.
No, the green one. The third kit.
Oh, the third kit.
Yeah.
That's good.
So, yeah.
For me, still, I feel like the Man City game can go one of two ways. It's either going to be a mauling, but for some odd reason, I just feel like an injury for City happening in that game. I don't know. When you guys were talking, for some reason, it just sounded like in the narrative. You know, like Rodri drops a master class, but somebody gets injured. I don't know why. It just pops up in my head. But I'm thinking like a 4-1. I can see Haaland scoring a hat-trick. It just feels like the right thing to happen. Haaland coming in with a hat-trick at the Emirates. Gabriel and Salih. Like, you know how it's so unheard. So I think that's why I don't think our brace is enough because when Haaland scored a brace, everybody's like, oh, okay, whatever. But I feel like a Haaland hat-trick. But Lons game, yeah, I think this is our first away trip to a real, well, not really a real Champions League side, but to a Champions League side. So I don't think it's going to be that easy because I feel like since the Lions are not doing too well in the league, they're going to put everything into this Champions League game. Because anybody can really get out of that group.
And their fans are good as well.
Right. So I don't know. I think it's going to. I don't think we're going to concede. We don't concede on away days really. But I think 2-0 is about right.
2-0.
I don't see us scoring 3.
So yeah, that's basically it, guys. That was the Arsenal versus Manchester City preview with Alex here and Zane there. So yeah, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment, tell a friend to tell a friend. And yeah, we'll see you next time. Peace.
The Gunnaz Podcast.